Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you are planning to move to the UK with your family or are already here and thinking about your future, you need to stop what you are doing and watch this video. The UK government has just rolled out some of the most significant changes to its immigration system in years. And these new rules, which kick in from July 2025, are going to have a massive impact on dependent visas. In this video, we are going to break down everything you need to know about the latest UK dependent visa updates. We'll cover who is affected, what the new requirements are, and what you can do to prepare. Stick around, because this is information you absolutely need to have. Alright, let's dive right into the biggest change, and it's a big one. As of July 22, 2025, the ability to bring dependents to the UK has been restricted for certain workers. Previously, most people on a skilled worker visa could bring their partner and children. Now, the government has introduced a crucial distinction based on the skill level of your job. The rules now state that if you are a new applicant being sponsored for a job that is below a graduate or bachelor's degree level, you will not be able to bring your family with you as dependents. In the UK's qualification framework, this refers to jobs at RQF levels 3 to 5. Think of this as equivalent to A-level or diploma-level qualifications, not a full university degree. These jobs are now listed on two new lists, the Immigration Salary List, ISL, and a brand new Temporary Shortage List, TSL. So, if your job is on one of these lists and is below RQF level 6 degree level, the door for bringing dependents on a new application is now closed. This includes many roles in construction and technical fields, such as plumbers, builders, and various technicians. Now, for the crucial clarification, who is not affected by this? First, if you are already in the UK on a skilled worker visa in one of these roles before the 22nd of July 2025, these new restrictions on dependents do not apply to you. You can still extend your visa and have your family with you. Secondly, if your job is at RQF level 6 or above, meaning it's a graduate level position, you can still bring your dependents as before. This is a fundamental shift designed to limit migration to what the government deems high-skilled roles. Next, let's talk about the Health and Care Worker Visa, a route that has enabled thousands to move to the UK. In another major change, the government has closed this route to new overseas applicants from July 22, 2025. The government has cited concerns over exploitation and non-compliance within the sector as the reason for this decision. The direct consequence for families is clear. If new care workers can no longer apply from outside the UK, they can no longer bring their dependents with them. However, there are transitional provisions. If you are already in the UK as a care worker, you will be able to extend your visa, switch employers under certain conditions, and keep your dependents here with you until a transition period ends in 2028. But for those who were planning to use this route to bring their families to the UK, that door has now shut. A new hurdle: the English language requirement for dependents. For years, most adult dependents on work visas were exempt from proving their English language ability. That has now changed. As part of the new immigration framework, the government has introduced a new English language requirement for the adult dependents of most work visa holders. The stated aim is to improve integration into British society. For an initial visa application, your dependent partner will now need to prove they have English language skills at a minimum of A1 level on the CEFR scale. This is a basic level, covering simple phrases and introductions. However, when it's time to extend that visa, the requirement will increase to A2. This means families now need to plan and prepare for an extra test, adding another step and cost to the visa application process. The longer road to settlement. Indefinite Leave to Remain, ILR. The changes don't just affect your entry to the UK, they also impact your long-term future here. The government's white paper, published in May 2025, proposed doubling the standard qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain, or settlement, for skilled workers from 5 years to 10 years. This means that many individuals and their families might have to wait a decade before they can consider the UK their permanent home. While dependents of British citizens are exempt, this will affect a huge number of people on work visas. It's important to note that while this was a major proposal in the white paper, the latest legal update in July did not confirm the start date for this specific change. It is, however, a clear indication of the government's direction, so it is something everyone on a work visa should be preparing for. What should you do now? Okay, that was a lot of information. So what are the key practical steps you should be taking right now? Check your job's skill level. The most critical factor now is the RQF level of the main applicant's job. Is it below or at degree level? This will determine your eligibility to bring dependents. Review the new lists. Familiarize yourself with the new immigration salary list, ISL, and the temporary shortage list, TSL. If your sub-degree level job isn't on these lists, it may no longer be eligible for sponsorship at all. Prepare for English tests. If you are planning a future application, your partner should start preparing for the A1 English language test now. Don't leave it to the last minute. Existing visa holders. If you are already in the UK, be aware of the new higher salary thresholds that came into effect on July 22, 2025. These will apply to you when you extend your visa or change employers. Seek professional advice. Now, more than ever, navigating the UK's immigration rules is complex. I strongly recommend consulting with a registered immigration advisor to understand how these changes specifically affect your personal circumstances. So, to summarize the seismic shifts from July 2025, new restrictions will prevent many workers in sub-degree level jobs from bringing their families. The overseas care worker route is closed to new applicants. Adult dependents now face an English language test, and a longer 10-year path to settlement is on the horizon. These are tough, far-reaching changes. Staying informed is your best defense. I hope this breakdown has been helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below and we'll do our best to point you in the right direction. And if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more essential updates on UK immigration. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.